there. I believe that's right, yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Midfield High School Class 3A state champions. I almost said 4A, Coach. Class 3A state champions for 2017. Any opening statements, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank the Lord, Savior. I want to thank the community of Midfield, my superintendent, athletic director, the principal, and everybody that's been supporting us. I want to also send up a shout to my dad. He died a week before the season opened. And lastly, I want to thank my wife for putting up with me during this time. And thank you to my guys for playing hard and dealing with me all season.
Questions for players or coach?
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Gary.
Yeah, Mr. Stuff, all right. What did it take to pull this off in the fourth quarter, those final minutes?
We had to be resilient. We had to knock down free throws. And as I stated earlier to the news, we had to get some movement on offense. You know, a couple times early on we came down. We took one shot, which allowed their defense to rest. So, you know, that 7-0 run helped us a lot. And just getting movement and letting everybody touch the ball.
Other questions?
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Your game plan coming in was to kind of shut down Jeffrey Armstrong. You look at the box score. He was 0 of 9 from the floor, 0 out of 6 from the three-point line.
Is that number 20? I'm sorry, is that number 20?
Yes, that's number
okay.
20.
Yeah.
Going in, did a good job shutting down number 20. And when 13 rolled his ankle, I think that made a difference in the game as well.
Do you?
Do you think that made the difference for your team?
No, sir. I believe all of those guys can shoot the ball well. As you stated, number 20, we knew he was their key ball handler. And playing Holly Pond early on in the week helped us. We knew they were a great shooting team as well. So we knew we can limit 20 touches and kind of get him off course. It would help us a lot. And I wasn't being smart. I'm just saying I think they have a great team, and everyone on their team can shoot the ball well.
Other questions?
Tell us about their freshman.
Come again?
Tell us about their freshman, Cam.
I'm glad you asked that question because I've been tweeting and I've been putting it over all social media for the last 6 or 7 months, trying to get you guys to know about this kid. We're not shocked in midfield, but he's a special player, and the only thing he wants to do is win. And sometimes it comes off, you know, maybe it's frustration, but this kid wants to win, and he's not afraid of the big stage. I also want to commend my team as seniors and juniors, and allowing this kid to be who he is tremendous. And we had 5 guys that averaged double figures, and he wound up being our leading scorer. But again, he's a special kid. Watch out for him.
Other questions?
For the players, just talk about what you're feeling right now, and winning a championship when maybe you didn't play your best game.
It feels good because this is my first time coming here, and I played a horrible first half. So I had to just come back and play a good second half.
Coming in, we know we wanted to send our seniors off right. Last year we couldn't do that. We fell short. And they just reminded us through the game. We didn't want to feel how we felt last year.
Amen.
It feels good just to win. And our goal was the whole year was to win state championship. And we knew this today, we had to do it. Like, we no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We couldn't go outside. And when things went bad, we grabbed our composure and finished out the game.
Cam, your shots weren't falling early, but shooters shoot the ball, and they shoot it and score with a lot of confidence. Off of that missed free throw that Plainview had, they kicked it out to you for a 3. Did you feel that was one of the back-breaking plays of the game?
Yes, sir. I felt like that was a big shot to win the game. I know I had to make that. If I didn't, I would have let my team down.
Other questions, players or coach?
Shaq, could you talk about that point that Coach mentioned earlier? It took a lot for you guys to not just trust an underclassman or freshman, but to let him lead you guys. What was that like all season?
It was like knowing that I seen you, I'm finna get ready to go off. It wasn't that hard for me because I'm a team player, and I know if he hot giving the ball, he gonna make his shots. And I just really didn't care who lead the team. I just wanted to get a W and win state championship for real.
Other questions?
Shot, most coaches say, please leave it all out on the floor, but you played 32 minutes. Can you talk about playing 32 minutes and your defensive responsibilities?
Playing 32 minutes, it's not really hard because we do a lot of running and conditioning throughout practice throughout the year, a whole lot. And I knew I needed to to shut some people down, like eliminate ball touches, and without that, they probably would have got it to them, hit a couple big threes, and who knows what the game would have went for them.
Okay, right over here.
I expected you and your staff to break out in song or something at some point. Just talk about the attire. I know it means a message that you try to send out, but also what goes along with it and stuff.
As I stated, started with when I was coaching with the girls, with Reggie Ware and myself. We just always took pride in how we looked. And in 14, it was just on a whim when we found that white suit. And from there, it just kind of started. You know, my wife joked with me. She said, do you ever get tired of the pressure of trying to outdo it? And I think it's fun. Like you said, it's business. You know, we want to look good. We want our players to look good. And when you look good, the old saying is you feel good and you play good. Most definitely.
Well, Cam or Shy, you see the ring Barbara's got. Do y'all want a bigger one than that?
Yes, sir. We want the 5X.
That looks like a belt buckle.
Yeah, I can put it up now.
Okay, other questions? If not, Coach, I know there's going to be some across the hall.
Can I say one last thing?
Ahead.
Also, I want to send a shout out to our girls program and Coach Charles Thomas. You know, they took a tough loss down in Montgomery, so not like I said earlier, we want to we did it for everyone in the community, but special shouts out to them as well.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
And we expect more, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Questions. This is a school record for wins, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ready?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was a great high school basketball game. I thought it was two teams that competed extremely hard, play the game the right way, share the basketball, represent their schools in a first-class manner. I thought the difference in the game obviously came down to the rebounding and their pressure in the second half. They really made it hard for us to operate on offense. Really took us out of our rhythm and our sync, and obviously scored 25 points in the fourth quarter when we gave up 24 in the second, third quarter combined. You know, they're so long and athletic. They do a good job of putting pressure on the rim. Thought our guys did a good job getting the help. We got split there to start the fourth quarter. It gave them the lead. Obviously, they're going to beat you. I mean, you know, they're going to make plays. And then I got a special kid in Cam Woods. What a special kid. He shoots 26 balls. You know, we didn't do terrible. 11 for 26. But he just was relentless and makes some crazy hard shots, I think, in the fourth quarter, as good players do. You got to tip your hat to those guys. They really did a good job, and that's the reason they're state champions.
Questions for the players or coach?
Caden, you turned your ankle early there in the second quarter. I know that asking, did that make a difference in the ability to get your jump shot off and the comfort, and how much pain did you play in?
No, sir. My jump shot was fine. It was just hard to get up and down the court. Hurt. It's worse. I've rolled my ankle before, but my jump shot was fine.
Other questions for players or coach?
It's easy.
Coach Coker, you look at the situation where they try to eliminate and take away Jeffrey Armstrong and make him work inline to inline. Talk about that strategy and what adjustments that you tried to make not only throughout the game but in the fourth quarter as well.
Obviously, our adjustments weren't very good, but that's a great strategy. We've been waiting on it. Somebody to really take him away from us. He does a great job of setting up our offense, getting us in the right position, right places, getting the guys the ball in places they can be successful. I thought it was a great strategy. Thought they did a good job. They're so long that when they trap him and we get it out, we couldn't take advantage of the 4-on-3 or the 3-on-2. We still seem to get a contested shot, or we got the ball in an awkward place. I know a couple times our big guys got it at like 10 feet with their back to the basket. You know, we didn't do a great job of attacking them on their scramble situation. We're so used to Jeffrey being our leader and having the ball in his hands. It was a great strategy, and ultimately probably was a difference in the game.
Luke, in your time with this team, they've improved so much year after year, and 11-16 is a great way to go out. Nothing to be disappointed about there. Talk about how much this team will mean to you.
My team was really it kind of felt like a family, you know, and we all just worked together really well, you know, and they mean a lot to me. It's like my brother, you know. every one of them.
Here we go.
Robbie, what does this mean for your program to be here, be in this on this stage?
It's obviously it's a great recognition for our guys for these kids' effort. We talk about it all the time. The 78, 79 group that played in back-to-back state championships, and we've got those numbers up in our locker room on that sign I talked about recently about. It's amazing what you can accomplish when no one cares who gets the credit. I think our guys now know it's not just a hope and dream, that it can happen. Anytime you get a job, you come in and you try to change the culture, you try to sell a vision. And a lot of those guys, I think, thought I was crazy when I came in and started talking about state championships. Our young guys, these guys certainly have bought in. They work extremely hard on their game. We talked a little bit. I'm sure the midfield victory locker room, the way we played down the stretch, will be motivation for our young guys moving forward. We shouldn't have a problem getting in the gym this summer, working on our ball handling, working on making shots over contested hands. So it's a great recognition for our guys. I've said in the past that it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to win a state championship. We've got phenomenal community support. Our coaches work well together. Our school is very athletic oriented, and it's something to be proud of. And it's really just a reflection of our community and the hard work and pride that we take in the things we do.
Other questions?
Coach, first off, congrats on a great season. You guys featured a great core group, sophomores and juniors. You're only losing Luke and Dylan Scott after this season. If you could just talk about how bright you think the future will be for Point
I mean, we're still worried about this loss, man. Certainly, we're excited about our young guys. Sure, we would like to send Dylan and Luke out on top. These guys will respond. Kids are very resilient. Anytime a coach is tore up, after a loss, kids are usually eating McDonald's, 30 minutes later. These guys will not allow us to break their spirit. I know the kind of character they have. I'm sure it's going to hurt for a couple weeks, but I feel certain that this summer, once baseball's over, once everybody gets catches their breath, they'll get in the gym and they'll take advantage of the opportunity. I told the guys, win or lose, this game wasn't going to define them as men. And obviously I wanted to give the winning speech, but we gave the losing speech instead. And this was an opportunity to show their true character, and to take advantage of it. These guys will bounce back and be successful, I have no question.
Well, Coach, that's a good way to end this. Congratulations and on a great season, guys, and we look forward to seeing y'all back.
Thanks, Ron.